Coming into this season, the Anaheim Ducks have had very little to look forward to, as they finished 23rd in the league last season. One bright spot that has emerged from this year is Mason Mctavish. Mctavish has put up a very respectable year so far with the Ducks, but where does he stand in the Calder race? Before we go over that though, let's go back in time and take a look at what he has done so far in his career, to get an idea of what was expected of him coming into this season. Mctavish started his junior hockey career in 2016 down in Eastern Ontario, in the Hockey Eastern Ontario League. He spent 3 years in the HEO playing for two teams over that period, the Ottawa Valley Titans and the Pembroke Lumber Kings. He registered 128 goals and 90 assists for 218 points over 107 games while in the HEO. Mctavish took home many awards in 2018-19, including HEO Player of the Year and HEO Under 18 Most Valuable Player. His 2-point per game production caught a lot of attention from scouts in the OHL, but the Petes were the ones who ended up nabbing him, as he got drafted 5th overall in the 2019 OHL Priority Draft. In his freshman season with the Petes, he garnered 29 goals and 13 assists, adding up to 42 points over 57 games. The less than a point per game production was a slight letdown for his rookie year in the OHL. He also played for Canada White Under 17 team at the World Hockey Championship, while wearing an A for this squad. At this tournament, he registered 2 goals and 3 points over 6 games. Due to the pandemic, the 2020-2021 OHL season did not happen, which was a disappointment for Mctavish, but he got loaned to EHC Olten in the Swiss League. There, he put up 11 goals and 7 assists over 17 games, spanning the regular season and playoffs. He did get some action in Canada that year too, as he captained the 2021 Canadian Under 18 World Juniors team to a gold medal, and put up a staggering 5 goals and 6 assists for 11 points in their 7 games. Despite the lack of action Mctavish got, he proved that he was an incredible talent, and NHL scouts noticed. As that summer, Mctavish got the news of his life. He had been drafted 3rd overall by the Anaheim Ducks in the 2021 NHL entry draft. He got an invite to the NHL camp that next season, and made the NHL team right out of the camp. He registered his first career goal and an assist in his first 3 NHL games, but then got hurt. As he came back, he was sent down to the AHL on a conditioning stint, where he tallied another goal and an assist in 3 games. But when he came back up to the NHL, he only registered 1 goal over 6 games, and so the Ducks organization decided to reassign him to the OHL, where he would develop better. He played 5 games with the Petes, where he put up 6 goals and 1 assist, and then he was loaned to Team Canada for the Under 20 World Juniors. Just like with the Under 18 tournament, Mctavish served as captain for the team, where he accumulated a beyond impressive stat line of 8 goals and 9 assists in 7 games, carrying Canada to a glorious gold medal. After the tournament, it was time for Mctavish to head back to the OHL, but he wasn't going to the Petes. He had been traded. He was sent to the Hamilton Bulldogs in exchange for 2 players and 6 draft picks. With the Bulldogs, he had a pretty incredible rest of the year, notching 14 goals and 26 assists, tallying to 40 points in the remaining 24 games of the year. He then went on a run with the Bulldogs, which saw them go all the way to the Memorial Cup Finals, but was sadly beaten out by the St. John Sea Dogs. Mctavish was incredible in the playoffs though, racking up 13 goals and 16 assists in 19 playoff games. Now that brings us to this year, where he has spent the entire year up in the NHL with the Ducks, and he has put up 13 goals and 19 assists, totaling to 32 points in 58 games. For a rookie, those are pretty nice numbers, so where does that put him in the Calder Trophy race? Well, Mctavish is second in goals behind Matty Beniers, and fourth in points, a stat which Beniers also leads in. We can confidently conclude that the top two in the Rookie of the Year race is Beniers and Mctavish. And it may seem like Beniers has the upper hand, but don't be too quick to assume that. The Seattle Kraken, Beniers' team, has scored a league-leading 147 goals this year, while the Ducks are in 28th place in goals scored, with only 99. Now, team offense is important, but it is more important who is on the player's line. See, Mctavish plays with Troy Terry on his right, and Max Jones on the left. Terry is a pretty good NHL player, with 44 points this season, but Jones is a well below average NHL player, with only 8 points this year, over 47 games. Beniers, on the other hand, plays with Jordan Eberle on his right, and Jared McCann on the left. Eberle this year has put up 46 points, and McCann has put up 41 points. With Beniers playing with better, more accomplished players, it is no wonder that his stats are higher, despite maybe not being the better player. Personally, I believe Mctavish to be the superior player over Beniers at the moment, as he has had to play on a team as offensively inept as the Ducks, while Beniers can fly offensively with the Kraken. With over a quarter of the NHL season left though, the race is up for grabs for either of these players. We could even see a different rookie like Cole Perfetti or Shane Pinto get hot and overtake these two. At the end of the season, I expect that Matty Beniers will win the Calder, not because he deserves the trophy per se, but because he will have the better baseline stats playing with the Kraken. But as I have shown today, if we peek back into some underlying stats and their team situations, we can see that Mctavish should be the 2023 Calder Trophy winner. That is all for today's video though, so thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Check out my previous video on the Toronto Maple Leafs, and let me know down in the comments, who do you think should win the Calder Trophy this season? See you guys later.